distance, distance between you and your mind, between you and your body. If you want to get rid of it, you have to diet. In my culture, it's meat with meat. If you're not drinking, that means you are sick. If you're not eating meat, you are not from this planet for sure. So
I want to know about the experience of hosting a teacher.
She told me that I should come for Sadhana Pada. And I said, sure, why not? I'm going to come for Sadhana Pada. This program itself was a big task in the beginning, but everybody is there to support. Everything seems easy after some time. You just have to do your sadhana and everything is settled down. The best time of my life for sure. You're showing up. I have that silly picture right there. You're showing up with Adiog in your back.
Namaskaram, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in. Today's podcast, we have Alexandru from Romania. And I invited him because, first of all, he stayed at the ashram even after Sadhana Pada. So I thought it would be interesting to get this perspective on the podcast, as well as he hosted a teacher when he went back home and he got stuck because of COVID in India and how all of that happened to him. So I invite you.
Namaskaram, everyone. I'm Alex from Romania. I came across with Sadhguru through one video. It was all that was needed. I think it was late of 2017. After seeing that video, my life just totally changed. In a matter of 1 year or less, I started doing the practices, Isha practices. Of course, I started with Isha Kriya meditation. Then I did some Hatha programs in Bucharest, in my place. Then inner engineering happened. And speaking with the teacher after the program, telling that I want to come to the ashram, how can I come? She told me that I should come for Sadhana Pada. And I said, sure, why not? I'm going to come for Sadhana Pada. And so my journey in the ashram started right after 1 month and a little bit after inner engineering completion. So being in the ashram, these 7 months in the ashram, I didn't know what to expect, first of all, when I came to the ashram. I didn't know much about Isha. I just knew Sadhguru and I wanted to be there. Anyway, being in the ashram, I came, first day was a shock for me because I didn't know it was going to be so many people. It was lap of the master or Guru Purnima. I do not know which day I arrived. And was full of people. That was a shock, a big shock for me. I was thinking I don't know where I'm gonna sleep, what the condition will be. I didn't know anything. I just came just like that. And this month completely changed my life. Not only this month, from the first day till second day and so on. This program itself was a big task in the beginning. Was seems that how I gonna manage, but everybody is there to support you, and everything seems easy after some time. You just have to do your sadhana and everything is settled down. It's quite a wonderful place. I'm so glad I could spend there almost 2 years. After Sadhana Pada, I decided to come. After finishing Sadhana Pada, I was home for 1 month. Then, of course, I couldn't stay home so much, so I had to come back. I spent another year, so I spent almost 2 years in the ashram. It was the great time, the best time of my life for sure. This time I could spend in the ashram, and please ask me anything. I'm glad to answer.
Yes. I want to know about when you decided that you will go to India. How did the people around you react? Because it's not like usual in your country, I would say, to go to India, to go to an ashram. to do yoga and meditation. It's not like
Yeah. It's like from another planet, of course.
yes.
Yeah. When I first said to my mom, I've seen Sadhguru, and I said to my mom, I have to go to India. I never left the country. I never was outside till
Oh.
Mom. I said, now I have a reason to leave the country. I said, Mom, I have to go to Sadhguru. She started laughing a little bit. She said, who knows? It's a phase of life. It's coming and going. It's something in his mind. Then, as I said, in less than 1 year, I was already there. Everything just happened so quickly. They were a little shocked, my family, my brother, my dad. My dad was a little detached from this. He was really not listening to what I have to say. My brother was a little disappointed that we have a very close relationship. So I was leaving him back home. I said I have to come. So in the end, everybody understood, and when they see all the changes that happening with me, within me, all the time sharing with them, and then after seeing me, for sure, my mom at least, for sure she's very happy. She started doing Isha Kriya, and she did also inner engineering online. Yeah, she was very inspired. So it's a big change with not only with me, with my family and all around me. Everybody changed somehow.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. That's so like some people they kind of feel it. They feel that something is happening within you. Some spark is there, and then
Yes.
the spark goes on to other people. Wow, that's amazing. When you came back, did you like when you were back for the month? Did you struggle with like you have a certain kind of daily routine? You do certain practices. You maybe eat differently. How was that coming back?
Leaving the ashram, it was a big impact. Coming home was a big. Everything was different because ashram is totally another world. So being home, perceiving everything different, everything was having a different color in my eyes. Everything was different. So it took a little while to adjust, but everything was a new experience for me. Life itself was new for me. Being home was totally a new place. Everything was new somehow, and of course, I kept doing my practices. I didn't stop that. Um, it was very intense. I will not in the beginning was a little struggle. That's all. Let's say for 1 week, it was a little wow. What is this? It's totally new. I was just like this all over. But it was actually quite a good experience, not a difficult one. It was an intense experience. Then I adjust, and I had the luck that inner engineering happened in that month that I spent home. Happened in my place. Uh, I had a I was so lucky I could host the teacher. It was the ashram came back home. Everything was everything was so profound and intense. So everything worked quite well. My family, the big impact was with my family. Seeing them was so much love to share. It was like never before. Like when I was a child, I grew up. I've been a teenager. All the fights, everything, how happened in my family. Some distance happened, but when I came back, it was like I was a child again, and everybody was. No tears came, and we hugged, and it was like very quite great experience. With my family, everything is good now. I can do whatever I want. They are just supporting me. So with this, everything changed.
Wow, wow. So you're planning to go back or what's you don't know?
Uh, I, I really do not know right now. For sure, I'll be back in the ashram at least
Yeah.
for Mahashivratri.
Mm.
Of course, I will
Yeah.
come back whenever I'm gonna have the opportunity to the ashram. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
and
I
please tell me.
I want to know about the experience of hosting a teacher. Like
Oh,
being with someone who's because I remember they don't teachers usually they don't get that much time to do a lot of practices because they have so many things
Oh
to
my
handle.
God. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Their schedule is very, let's say, there is not a schedule, it's just work. It's work from morning. They sleep at a few hours. He had a few hours, the teacher, to sleep. He woke up again doing things, laptop, mobile, speaking on the phone. Never had a second. Just the practices was the only time. He had He had some time in the morning. We both do the practices. Then the day is just on till late in the night. Remember, late at 12 or even late, we were just meditating. It was like Sadhguru. His presence was so powerful. My presence was
yeah.
just very much. It's hard to describe. It was the best time of being home for sure. The best for
Yeah.
sure.
How crazy is it? You come back and
Yes.
the teacher comes. That's wow. That's
How
crazy.
lucky. How lucky.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That's amazing. Wow, that's, the grace. The grace is there.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I'm seeing the same way. Yes.
I would also love to know when you got into the first practices, when you started doing Isha Kriya, what made you continue that? Because for me, let's say when I did I didn't even do Isha Kriya. I went straight to inner engineering. I did inner engineering online and then inner engineering completion. But to be honest, I went through the program and everything, and I was just like, okay, this is a lot to grasp for me. And I was just at some point like, I was traveling, and I was just like, whatever. I don't need to do this every day. How was that for you? You sound like you were committed from day one.
It happened like that. Yes. I should agree. It happened like that. I was so lucky. Uh, when I let's beside when I've seen the first video, when I started this and I found out that it's an app that called Sadhguru app, and there I have these meditations and all this. When I did first time Isha Kriya, I was just like, I woke up. What was that? I was just so blown. I was so amazed. That simple practice, it was so impactful for me. I start perceiving. I don't know what level I was back then. For sure, I was not as I am now, but whatever I was then, everything just changed so quickly in my perception. I was just going out and watching people, and I was just like seeing one move ahead. The way I was perceiving life, it was just one move in front. It was a new level. It's hard to put it in words. I try to describe to my friends, to my family. I was a little nuts in front of them. I was making no sense. So I just stopped and I was just enjoying my meditation. Then one day I just received one mail, one hatha teacher from my place. Uh, she was conducting a program. Isha Kriya was the first program that I could do. Surya Kriya was the first program. Then I did Anga Mardana. Of course, let's not skip so fast. Surya Kriya itself was just another big experience within me. And for the first time, I could experience a state of bliss, whatever was that. How could I explain it? After doing Isha Kriya, I was just laughing and dancing, and was Surya Kriya. Again, I'm saying Isha Kriya, Surya Kriya. I'm still not getting the names correctly, but the idea is to do the practices. Doesn't matter the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, then Anga Mardana happened. That was very hard for me in the beginning. Sadhguru is saying 25 minutes. For me, it was like more than 1 hour. I said, "Oh my God!" I was thinking I'm a fit guy before Anga Mardana. I was thinking I'm fit. I was going to gym years back. I was doing, let's say, sport. I was I was thinking I'm healthy. But when Anga Mardana opened my eyes, showed my big limitation that I was having. But of course, in a matter of few months, I could drop to 25. So I was very pleased. totally
Wow.
new. Yeah. Then, of course, 2 months later, I just received a mail with the inner engineering. I was just blown away. That was,
Wow, you were like already prepared. I mean, you don't need any preparation, but you were already,
yeah,
like, wow, wow, that's amazing.
I was just lucky. I was just
Yeah.
lucky. Yeah.
So, so once you came to the ashram and you went through the sadhana pada, was there any like significant moment? Was there anything that you would like to share? Maybe a certain day, certain celebration, or it could also be some like some point where you felt like um, this is it. This is the place that I want to be.
Um, a big desire. It was to come to Dhyana Linga
Hmm.
to see what Sadhguru did. I wanted to see I wanted to feel. I wanted to be there. So when first time I came to the ashram, in my mind it was Dhyana Linga. I said, okay, accommodation, all that, okay, but first Dhyana Linga. So I left my luggage somewhere and I just got into Dhyana Linga. The moment where I Sadhguru is saying before you enter it, it's just hitting you in the face.
Hmm.
It was just like I was just, oh my God, everything is real. It's real. Oh my God, it's happening. I was just like very, very crazy inside, but very peaceful outside.
Wow.
And yeah, I just sit there. I could experience Dhyana Linga. I stood only for 15 minutes and I came out. I heard the bell. I just got in. Yeah. Anyway, this was the first deal with me. When I come to the ashram, I have to see Dhyana Linga.
Hmm.
Then to see this is the place as you asked. I never asked if is this the place or not the place where I just wanted to be. For me, is Sadhguru here, so I wanted to be here more than anything. So it was not such a big problem in my mind.
Hmm.
Uh, but the first 3 months in Sadhana Pada, they were quite hard for me. I was uh, I was having some struggles, missing people from home and all this. It was there, but then suddenly everything just settled within me, and I knew I did these 3 months. Now I can do one lifetime if it's necessary. I can be here. Is no problem from now on. I just but yes, it was a little bit hard for me in the beginning if I'm looking in that way. But anyway, I was determined to be there. So I was not thinking I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna go home. I was just there. Um, the experiences I had so many. Everything was just pushing me. It was giving me like the programs. It could be a program every day happening within you in the ashram. Every day was just so. In terms of experience, I would not like to share those things because they sound fanciful but you have just to experience. You have just to see what is there, and you have most of all to see what is here. So, oh, I'm getting so excited now just thinking all these things.
Yeah. So there's one question also that is there. I mean, I think Romania is pretty similar to my parents come from Serbia, so the culture is very food is meat based.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I wonder how
Meat and meat.
meat with meat, yes, meat,
Yes.
potato, and it's like
Yeah.
there's not much variety. When you look at it, like people celebrate their food and it's okay, but
Yeah.
when you really look at the variety of food, there's very little. Most of the time, the same things are being eaten. And I wonder how that transition was for you, like changing from a heavy meat-based diet to vegetarian. Was that before the ashram, in the ashram?
It was before the ashram. It was after I've seen Sadhguru.
Mm.
I was eating meat, yes. In my culture, it's meat with meat. Just to be a vegetarian is something like you're not from this planet. If you're not drinking, that means you are sick. If you're not eating meat, you are not from this planet for sure. So, yeah, the culture is a little bit like that. It was, I've seen, I texted, I want to see what a yogi is eating. Okay, I'm into yoga now. I want to explore this path. I'm very much here. And I've seen no meat. I say, okay, no meat for me. Then I start making it easy. I was asking myself, why do I eat meat? And I could see it is a kind of addiction. It's like it's creating inside your body. It's when your mouth is, the water is coming in your mouth. Just thinking of that, it's such a big limitation. And of course, it's the factor that killing an animal and everything helped me in this. I cannot do this. So just one day, in one day, I just became vegetarian. I was not. I never ate anything, not fish or any kind of meat or eggs. Nothing. I just became vegetarian that day. It was, just one day.
Wow.
Since then, yeah.
Wow.
Are 5 years, almost. No, less. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It will be a lifetime.
Yes. So, for your family, how was the adjusting to that? How was that? Or now, are you?
I was cooking for myself in the beginning because they didn't really knew how. And when I said no onions, oh, this was another crazy thing. What do you mean? What do you mean onions? How are you gonna cook the food? It's impossible. The fire will not start. The food will not cook. It was that in the mind of my mom. It's not possible to cook without onion. So
Yes.
in the beginning, I cooked for myself. Then I give to my mom. I think it was something like this. I give to my mom. See, mom, taste. See, it's cooked. It's good. What do you mean? Just don't put onion. It's so simple. You place onion or you don't place onion. It's so simple. And yeah, in the beginning, I was cooking for myself. I was exploring. I never had any skills. I never cooked till then, but becoming a vegetarian in a non-vegetarian house, you have to learn some skills.
Which is good. It's a nice skill.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's very good and very simple. Yeah. Or what I was eating. It was very simple.
Yeah. Same. Also, when I changed I also changed it before, even before in engineering. Also, like I don't know. Also, same. Just one day, I saw actually I saw a documentary about how the meat industry, the dairy industry are working together with the health, like the Society for Cancer Treatment, and like how they're kind of communicating and working together. And I saw that, and I was like, wait, why are they working together? Like, it's even the World Health Organization is saying red meat is causing cancer, but here we are, a meat industry is working together with the cancer health department. And I was like confused by the structure and the and how these things work, and I started to question everything. Like I was just like, why are we? And then I just researched, and I deeply went into the science of nutrition. I was like, do we really need meat, and then I just tried it out. I was just like, okay, let me try 1 month vegetarian, 1 month vegan, 1 month raw, and just see how I feel.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I was going to gym before going into yoga. And after when I became vegetarian, I still going to gym, and I still could grow. So it's not like you're not eating meat, you're not gonna grow, you're gonna become skinny. No, it's not like that. In people's perception, I had to find out also on my own.
Yeah. Definitely, there is this misconception. Yes. Especially in the countries which are like heavy
Yeah.
meat based. It's like that. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Well, these are my basic questions. I would say. I don't know. Is there anything else that you would like to share that you?
Oh, there are too many. If you ask me like this, we're gonna speak all day. Uh, Referring to Sarnapada, I think we can add a few more things. About the schedule, or should we keep a little bit of secret out of this? They should go a little bit like.
I mean,
like I do not know is the best to go with. I do not know in your mind is the best.
Oh
I guess.
yeah. Actually, yes. At the same time, I do feel people should know that certain kind of commitment needs to be there.
Yes.
But to be honest, for me, waking up before like at 5 a.m. back when we started, I was like, what?
Yeah, but in the end.
In the end, it was like just. Just waking up naturally, like not even in the end, like maybe 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, it's like changing your.
I wanted to say 3:30 that time, 4 was a struggle, but then you woke up by 3, so you still go and start your sadhana. It was so easy, so wonderful that time to do your sadhana.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yes. I mean, this has a lot to do with the food, just having 2 meals a day, and no snacking, not a lot of no coffee, no stimulants like onion and garlic, nerve stimulants, and obviously you're at the ashram, so everything is like energized like crazy.
You keep energies up, you're gonna sleep less. It's so easy.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, you go to sleep before, like, latest by maybe 10:30ish, like before, even before you go to sleep. So this makes a huge difference. So for me, you sound like that as well. It was not like a crazy struggle, maybe the first weeks. But other than that, volunteering, how was that experience for you? Like,
we had this only 4 people volunteering group every day going together. It became like with all of us, we became friends, so good friends, without any identity, without any expectation. So this volunteering just showed me this how a friend could really be, how deeply you can really be with someone. And beside the volunteering, what we had to do, just this as a human being, what happened within me, and seeing these things. Yeah, because they told us we had this in our mind. We are not here to make friends. We are not here to create identities. You are here to become free, right? So, but we seen how people could relate without any identity beyond this limitation. Yeah, I think only then it's a true friendship. Maybe, I do not know. I shouldn't say it just so clearly. For me, it is like that.
Yes. Yeah. No, I mean, I agree with that, because this was the first time in my life where I sat down with people. They didn't even know me, but they were having some food, and they would give me their food, so I would be full. Maybe they would still be hungry, but they were not caring about themselves. They cared more about me than themselves, and I was like, I've never like this is a real friendship without any, like you said, no expectations, no what am I getting out of this? Just like volunteering. It's like that.
Yes, yes. You asked me in the beginning, and we forgot. I forgot to mention. After leaving the ashram, I supposed to come to Romania, but in the airport, I was in the middle of the country. I was somewhere in Mumbai or in I forgot the name of that city. Anyway, near Mumbai. And I've been to the airport. They told me you cannot leave. I said, no, that's impossible. I have the ticket right here. I have to go. No, you cannot. Okay, then I tried to another agency. In the end, I just ended up sitting down in a corner on the street somewhere. I was just looking there. Okay, what now? I was just sitting down and asking myself, okay, what now?
Because of the virus, they didn't.
Yes, because of Corona. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it just happened overnight in India. Happened before every other country, I think. It just happened so quickly, and there was nothing much to do. Nobody was able to host a white guy back then. It was a wrong time to be a foreigner in India then. But I still had a room in my hotel. I gone back, and I said, okay, let's see what's going to happen. It's an adventure in the front. For sure, something will happen. And somehow next day, I just I spoke with my friends, and somehow there were two girls there who had a place, a rented place, and nobody they could host me there. You know, I was so lucky. I found a place. Being there, I could spend like 2-3 weeks there. I don't remember, but the moment I was alone in 4 rooms, everything they were coming from time to time to bring me food if it was needed, and if they could leave the house, because also was the same problem. So I just want to mention that all this experience, I changed 3 places. The moment the owner found out that it's a white guy, I had to leave that place. It was like this.
Wow.
So yeah, a foreigner, not a white guy. It's not a racist thing.
Yeah. Like you might have the virus or whatever.
Yes. You came for Italy.
Oh.
This is a joke.
Yeah.
But for sure, maybe it was in their mind. Yeah, and I changed 3 places. All this experience was so intense for me, and we were so lucky to have with the darshans, and I was so lucky with the darshans. And every day Diana Linga and Devi, it was so powerful. It was like the ashram was always with me, and all this experience that I didn't know what's gonna be next was a tremendous growing experience with me. It happened very fast. When the uncertainty of tomorrow, you are very much present there. Whatever is now is now. It was very much like this for me, and it was the best time to leave the ashram. It was the best. Was hard, was whatever it was. It was a great experience with me, and all that happened with me. I'm very grateful.
Did you leave?
This is the. Yes, ask me.
I just wanted to ask, did you leave the ashram to go home because you wanted to, like you had to because of the visa, or?
Oh, it was the time for me to go home for one reason or another.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to say just the transformation that happened within me, and I could see very clearly right then. Like back then, maybe I just ask, what is this? What the hell? How am I gonna manage? I have, from one problem, I have 1,000 problems. I would be stressed, anxious, scared, but was nothing like that within me. I was just so joyful and so freely accepting whatever is there. I just anything. What is going to be is going to be. Everything was so all this give me so much power, so much strength, and it never was a moment of oh my God, what am I gonna do tomorrow? Never was like this. And of course, I was so lucky to have the. It's not only about me. Okay, let's make it clear. It's not only about me. It's not because of me. Everything happened so nicely because so many nice people that supported me, found places for me, did all that they could to help me, and I'm grateful to all of them. Yeah.
Even I heard about you. I heard that you're stuck in India. You didn't tell me. Somebody was like, "Hey, did you know Alex is stuck in India? He cannot go home." I was like, "Oh, what is happening?"
Yeah, he cannot go home. He cannot get back to the ashram. He cannot leave the. Yeah.
Wow, that was good. I was like, well, you have the tools. You have the tools.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have what you need. Yeah, just do your sadhana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as simple as that. Yes.
So for someone who's please.
Now being home, the adventure is still continuing.
Yeah.
So it's still very wonderful. Yeah.
So being back home, are you involved in like work? Do you work? Do you do like how's your?
Right now I'm at work.
But it's
right now I'm at
changing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, everything is different. If you ask me from this perspective, yes, everything is different. It's wonderful. I'm willing to do anything that is needed. Not only that is needed, even if it's not needed, I'm willing to do. Yeah, I say that's a joke, but it's a free something that is giving me this freedom. It's not, oh, I'm not gonna do that, or I'm not gonna. Of course, the volunteering and all it's just a perfect training for you to be just as free as you have to be. Not to be concerned, oh, I'm not going to do that because, or no, you're just going to do it. So this is give you power and joy and whatever else. It's a sadhana itself.
Yes. Yeah. You sound like volunteering really made a big impact on you. It left like long term, not just in the moment, not just when you were in India, but even now you're still continuing to be a volunteer.
Oh, I hope people are seeing like that. I don't know if it is that so, but for me, yes, inside of me, it is, yes.
So for someone who's thinking about joining Sadhanapada, is there anything that you feel they like, other than what we spoke about, that they need to know, or that they should
Yes, you just have to look in their eyes. Just do it. Just do it. Just go and do it. Don't waste this chance that you have. It's gonna be hard, easy. You just do it. You just stick to do it. Anyway, what is going to be is going to be. Enjoy it.
Yes. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. I really appreciate you taking the time. Yeah. So good to connect. Really, I feel so much like I feel so energetic. Just
we also feel like jumping around. I can do if you want.
So, thank you again for coming here and sharing, about your journey and a glimpse into your life. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful time in Romania. Hope to see you at some point back at the ashram.
Yes, inevitable.
Yes. I should be there by now. I should have been there, but everything keeps changing. But really joyful in this, definitely. All right. Thanks so much.
Namaskar.
Namaskaram.
A few moments later.
You know, I went through crazy like ups and downs and like,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, yes, yes, but just what you were saying, you know, you're just like observing yourself. You're starting to see and
Yes.
recognize patterns, you know. You're like, oh, why am I getting angry? Oh, why am I jealous? Oh, why am I comparing myself? You
Yes.
know, it's crazy.
Yes, all these are happening, yes. Yes. Oh my God. Very nice, very nice. Very
Good
nice.
time.
I can't wait to see what the others have to share. Story of my life, because I'm 30 right now, so it'll be many years of many layers. So it maybe will not be helpful, it will be just a story, not be helpful for anyone. So I'm not
Yeah.
writing a book over it.
Yes.
Maybe
You
our
know.
next episode. I had many experiences. Yes, it's very.
Yeah, because we all come from different backgrounds. We all come from, you know, like we had a certain past, and whatever past that you had, it's part of you. You know, you're just seeing how to loosen it up. You know, how to. You will never get rid of
free
it.
of it.
You know, it's like it's
Get
part
free.
of you, but get free. Yes.
Distance between you and your mind, between you and your body. If you want to get rid of it, you have to die.
Yes, that's very true.
Yeah, it's hard to hang up the call right now.
Feel free to subscribe, like, and share, comment, and we will be very happy to have you join on more. Namaskar.